Mama, quiet. Silence. Good evening, friends. Today, I think if you see, not much of activity happened either on Nifty or Bank Nifty. It's only probably the first few minutes we could have made some kind of a profit. In fact, if somebody would have shorted, in fact, if you see the opening itself by around 9:15 or so, we mentioned to exit longs. Book longs are reduced in Bank Nifty because we were observing that the market may come down, and I think within about 15 minutes, Bank Nifty made a high from a high of 40,590, made a low of 40,370. So looking at this, getting this clue, if somebody would have shorted, you could have somebody could have made good profit as well here. And in the case of Nifty, there was a pretty good movement here, and we had also given a call of 18,000 C above 88 to a target of 114, and this made high of 116. So overall, a profitable day, but honestly speaking, no movement at all. Dow Nifty was looking pretty strong. Bank Nifty just was looking very weak. Maybe because of the crude moving up by around 2%, which normally puts a lot of weight on the banks. We had mentioned buy on Reliance and we had given a buy in Axis Bank. Both I think performed pretty well. It gave us almost about 1% profit. Now, what is that we are expecting for tomorrow? Is everybody's question. We almost hit Bank Nifty, I think futures, sorry, Nifty futures almost hit 18,000 and 18,024 was the high. However, could not sustain the same. So, what is that we are expecting? In fact, it is seems to have broken this strong trend line. So there we can expect big buying coming in Nifty if it sustains above these levels. For tomorrow, if Nifty sustains above 17,900 or so, we should see some good buying. In fact, if you look at SGX, it shows positive. However, we are not considering SGX. We would look at our market open, and because we look at positions to trade for the day. Here we see when we go to option chain, the PCR slightly overbought, which means there could be a bit of selling. We may even if we expect a gap up, it is better to be light on positions because there could be profit booking as well. Huge call writing which is done at 18,000. In fact, there we also see equal, almost equal number of, not exactly equal. We also see some put which has been written here, and 17,900 puts have been written, which can be a good support for Nifty. And we also see equal writings on the put side, but I think if we also we see a strong support at 17,800 apart from 17,900. So if this level of 18,000 is taken off, the next would be 18,200 or so. So let's see how the market goes tomorrow. We would look out our levels and trade accordingly. As we mentioned, if market Nifty sustains above 17,900, we would possibly look to go long for an initial target of around 18,000 or so in the spot levels. Let me remove the previous day's levels uh, so that we have a clearer picture for today. So, so as we mentioned, we would possibly look if price sustains above 17,9 17,920 or so, we would possibly look to go long, and our initial target, I think, would be close to 18,000, and the next level of target we may look at 18,000. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry. So we might look at next level of target of 18,080 or so. On the lower side, if Nifty sustains below or moves below this trend line of 17,900, we may look to short below 17,893 for an initial target of around 17,850, and below this we may look for a target of 17,790 or so. So let me mark this levels for you. We will also probably give we'll also possibly give pre-market bank nifty calls today, and let us see how it goes. Uh, I think we had also shared some equity calls today. If you remember, I think we had given Astral, and then we had Schindler's, we had Taj GVK, and then SKM Egg Products. So we will look at those as well. Bank Nifty, on the other hand, was very flattish. We will look at the option chain, how the market has positioned itself. PCR again is overbought. Puts are sorry, there is huge writing at call and puts at 14,500. So this is a very important level. If whether the calls will, if the market will move up, then the call writers will have to exit, and then we see 40,700 and 40,000, 41,000 seems to be the next level of resistance. So here for us, if Bank Nifty is able to sustain above 40,500, then our next target would be 40,700, and the next level of target could be 40,000. 880 or 840 or so. On the lower side, if Bank Nifty is not able to sustain above 40,500, then I may look to short at for a target of 40,380 or so. And the next target for the same would be 40,270 levels as well. Some stocks we are looking out for tomorrow as well. One would be Axis Bank. It is a short-term buy, and then we have Mindtree. This used to be performing pretty good. We also would be looking at HAL. HAL, in fact, we had mentioned to buy a couple of months back. As we see, as we saw, that FI seems to be positioning themselves well in this stock. Meanwhile, friends, if you have any queries, please do ask, and we would be happy to answer. I'm also looking at Bank Nifty option calls for tomorrow. Are you able to hear me now? I think there is some bit of a technical issue in my laptop. Uh, I have friends mentioning that SGX is at 18,050. Yes, definitely the mark SGX. However, I can, yeah, SGX is 1850. But we do not normally look at trade, no, SGX and trade. We have to look at our own charts in the morning, and then we have to plan accordingly. So, as I said, we have two stocks for today, for which we are looking at. The HL also is one of the other stocks which I am still looking at adding for tomorrow, or we may think of reducing the same tomorrow as well. Let's see how the other sectors are probably going to perform tomorrow. Nifty IT, if you see, has performed pretty well, which was at 1.42%. A big gap up, which pulled Nifty as well. Next sector, do you think pharma is going to perform or reality? Reality, of course, we mentioned once this breaks, we shall see a good, I mean, if once this support is taken, then we shall see a good performance, and it is actually happening accordingly. We had also mentioned media is one sector we should look at adding. This seems to have outperformed pretty well. We can even look at public sector banks for short term to intraday tomorrow. We will have a look at Nifty 50 stocks. Axis Bank has done well. We have Divis Lab, one of our friends want to know if we can add TCS puts. TCS has taken a good support at this level, and at these levels, uh, if price sustains about 3 to 9, 3 to, there is a possibility that TCS can take support here at this level and then tend to move up. So might not be a very wise unless it breaks that 3220 comfortably, then we can look to buy puts. And if it sustains above 3274, what I see is this range has to be taken out. If it sustains above 3263, then the next target we can look in TCS of up to 3278. However, as I mentioned, I am slightly shying away from IT sector. Rather, I think we can possibly look at Axis Bank, we can look at HAL, we can look at let's have a look at UPL. UPL, I think may hit 780 levels in couple of weeks time. If it is able to sustain above this level, I think it is already moved out of this zone. I think we can look at 780 in another week's time or so, hopefully. What do you say, friends? SBC exports. SBC exports. SBC exports seems to be pretty good. Uh, we need to look at the fundamentals of this stock. This is a very penny stock. We need to look at the fundamentals. But as it mentions, SPX is a export company. Let's see if there is any news. SPS exports to provide office support to National Informatics Service Center in New Delhi. It has also bagged new order from Institute of Company Secretariats. Okay, looks okay, but then I would request you to add smaller quantities, and then we can possibly look at how it can perform. Uh, as per me, Kotak Bank is a very is a stock which we should possibly look for tomorrow as well. So given a break here, has made a high, and yes, I think it has been trading in a very tight range. So we may ignore this as well. Let's look at a State Bank of India. State Bank of India seems to be very strongly moving up. If State Bank of India stays below 550 levels, then I think we should be able to see 540 levels or so. And if it is able to sustain above 560, then we should see some new high coming in this stock. So let's focus on these two stocks and let's see if we can make some money tomorrow. And those who are keen on joining our live trading, this is for the paid subscribers, and uh, I have this along with order flow where we look at volumes of the market, and which helps us to basically take a uniform decision. So if somebody is keen, please let us know. We can add you in the paid services, or we can have a nominal fee for a week of live trading. And this nominal fee, I'm telling you, will be you can recover it within a day or 2 hours of trading, 2 days of trading. Let's look at Grasim. Okay, view on IEX Indian. This I think I had shared a buy some time back. I remember Indian Energy Exchange. Yes, I think on 7th or yeah, maybe 8th, 9th of September, I would have drawn this because it starts after this candle. As we mentioned here, it has moved and then given a big nice breakout. If it is able to, if price is able to sustain above 162.5 levels, then we can look at 166 levels or 772 as well. If you remember yesterday, I think we spoke about UPL. Has taken a nice support here down and then try to break out. Let's see if it is able to break out and move. If in case this is a good breakout, I think we can look at 780 levels or so in UPL shortly. So thank you all for your friend. Thank you all for your love and questions, your feedback. Your feedback is definitely valuable. Uh, yes, CPI data of US is coming. India CPI data has not been very positive, but may not have a major impact on our market. The CPI data of US is need to be looking at too because US is currently the major gains, and you see